Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, Nacc 25 Antonietta. Today I'm going to be doing something a teeny bit different than most YouTubers in the beauty world out there. A lot of you may have seen, Friday favorites, Friday's whoops and womps, Friday's like it's, dislike it's, you know the story when it comes to that. This video is going to be first of many, and it's going to be similar to Friday favorites. However, I've decided to make it Saturday favorites because I'm just different that way. So we are going to tell you about the items that I've been using this week, items that I've been enjoying, I've been really liking. And every Saturday is going to be a new one for that particular week that I've been through and used with makeup and beauty care and skincare and all that kind of great stuff. So I'm going to just jump right in because I have like quite a bit of stuff to show you. First off, I'm going to start off with my brushes of the week. I've been really loving majority Real Techniques brushes. I just really enjoy the texture. I also enjoy the e.l.f. brushes. So I'm going to start off with the e.l.f. brush first. This is the complexion brush. It's really big and fluffy, as you can see. But I use this, you can use it for bronzer or even powder, but I use this for blush. I know this sounds maybe a bit odd, but I just think that it fits perfectly and it's easy to blend up on your cheeks. I have a little bit more fuller face, so it's easy for me to work with this on blush, but I can still use it for powder and bronzers. I just have been using it recently for blush, and I've been really enjoying that. The e.l.f. brushes in their professional line, which are all black, so they're like $3 compared to like the buck that you get usually e.l.f. brushes for. I think the extra couple bucks is worth it just because they do look sleek and they do look very professional, and these ones don't tend to shed as much as the e.l.f. ones, the original e.l.f. ones in the white handles. So I mean, I know that oppose $1 to $3, but come on, for $3 for a brush like this is pretty decent considering Mac's brush like this goes for like 30 something bucks. So you know what? I'm gonna tell you, splurge on the extra $2 on this thing, and I tell you right now, you will not regret it. You'll be coming back to this video and thanking me. So I've been really loving this. The next three brushes are from Real Techniques. This is the buffing brush. I love this for my BB cream and my foundation. It depends on what kind of finish I want on my foundation. Then I'll use this, but lately I've been using this for my BB cream, and I just love how it puts my BB cream on. It just kind of gives that coverage, but it's not like a cake coverage, if you know what I'm saying. I've also been loving the stippling brush from Real Techniques. I've been using this one particularly for foundation, but you can also use this for your BB cream as well. I just have been using it for my foundation, and I just find that it puts on a sheer amount of foundation. I haven't really been putting on too much foundation lately. I just find that it is getting a tad bit warmer here, and as the temperature rises, my skin's oils will start to come out. Lucky me. So I've been putting on a sheer foundation. And the last brush is the Real Techniques multitask brush I've been using for powder foundation and bronzer. So sometimes if I put a sheer liquid foundation on, I'll put a powder foundation, or I'll put like a bronzer. Just something to kind of warm me up. So those are the four brushes I've been really enjoying this week. I really do think that these are great brushes. They're all very affordable. I do have Sigma brushes as well. Those are great too, but this week I've been using these brushes the most. So, if you guys have a local drugstore by you, a Walmart. I know Walmart carries these Real Techniques. I don't know about the States. Maybe the States might carry the e.l.f. brushes. I got mine online. But e.l.f. brushes are great as well. So if you guys can get your hands on these, very affordable, they're easy to use, they don't shed, they put your makeup on as if you were using a $40 brush. So these are very comparable to high-end brushes, and you don't need to go and spend an arm and a leg on brushes. These are absolutely phenomenal, and when you wash them, they don't shed. Just make sure you're washing them properly. If you want me to do a brush care video, please leave comments down below and let me know if you want me to, and I will. But yeah, just make sure you take care of your brushes. Love these. So next up is my foundation I've been using, the L'Oreal True Match Lumi in the color W6 Sun Beige. So that's what it looks like. It's got a pump, which is a great way to apply it. You're not getting any bacteria in the actual foundation bottle. Whatever you pump out is what you're using and what you're contacting with your hands or your brush or your sponge or whatever that you use. Been enjoying this for the cold winter months, but I am looking forward to putting this down when the warmer months come. This is very moisturizing type of foundation. This would not look good on me in like plus 40-degree weather. So I guarantee you that once the good weather comes, when it hits the plus 5s, plus 10s, I'm gonna have to put this away until next winter, because this is only good for my skin in the winter time when I'm really, really dry. But yes, I've been trying to use it as much as I can now with the colder weeks, and it will be going into my makeup pile again once the warmer months come around. So I've been really enjoying this in the colder months. Some of you who don't know, I have oily combination skin. In the winter time, I am a tad bit oily in my T-zone, but I'm more dry on the outside, so this has been really helping me out. But in the summer, I'm like an oil slick, so I have to use mattifying foundations or powder foundations and a lot of primer. Not a lot of primer, but you know, primer. So been using this in the meantime, trying to get my use out of it until it gets warmer. And I've been really enjoying this. If you haven't seen my review on this, go check out my previous YouTube videos or my blog. I have a full review of this as well, maccgirl25.blogspot.ca. Next up, if I'm not wearing a liquid foundation, I'm wearing a BB cream. And this is what the BB cream I'm using. I love this BB cream. First of all, it's a combination to oily skin type. I was introduced to this BB cream by What Would Lizzie Do here on YouTube, and she was raving and ranting about how great this BB cream was. So I went out and I purchased it for myself. I tried it out, and I actually do enjoy it just as much as she says she enjoys it. I've got the medium to dark, and it's oily combination skin, so make sure you do get this type of line, the oily combo, because it doesn't contain oils. When your product contains oils, it makes your face even oilier than what it is. So you want to make sure you get one that does show it is for combination oily skin. It's medium to dark, and I did a full out review on this on my blog as well. I did one also on my YouTube channel, but my blog has all the details that I talk about this particular product. And I really do enjoy it. It is pretty full coverage, I think, for myself, because I do have some redness, and it manages to diminish the redness so that I can, if I wish to, I can put on a powder foundation over top of the BB cream, and I still look like I'm fully covered, which is freaking amazing. So this is what I've been also wearing this week. I switched this up with this up. Whatever I feel like using, I will. It kind of depends on my mood, my feeling, and the type of weather outside, and how long I'm going to be out for. If it's a regular working day, I might just use one. If I have meetings and I have to be more full coverage, I might use the other. or I'll use a powder foundation with this particular BB cream, which is what I'm going to show you next. Another thing I've been using all week long is my MAC Studio Fix foundation in powder in NC45. Now, you may think that this is really dark, and you know what? It might look really dark, but on my tan skin, it doesn't come up very much at all. So, it may look dark, but because I've been tanning, it's been actually matching me pretty decent. It gives me a bit of a warm glow around my face. I don't use this for bronzing because it's not dark enough to bronze, but this is more to warm up my face or give me a little extra coverage if I'm not using a liquid foundation and I just have a BB cream on underneath. So I've been using this. As you can tell, I've made quite a big dent in it because there's like a little round circle that has kind of broken through. Huh, interesting. Anyways, so this is what I've been using when I'm not wearing liquid foundation. Really love it. I have always been a fan of MAC's Studio Fix powder. You just gotta be careful you don't cake it on too much because it can get cakey if you overdo it. I always repurchase, maybe not in the same shade all the time, but I always repurchase this regardless of what shade I'm in at the moment in the year. So I really love this, been using it all week, and I plan on keep on using it. So next up are my brows, guys. I've been trying to test out brow products now and again with certain different companies. For quite a while I was using the Marcel pencil to fill in my brows. It was really, really dark and black, and I just found that was really harsh for me. I actually finished that pencil last month, and you may have seen it in my empties video. If you haven't checked out my empties video, go check it out because I talk about all of my opinions on those products that I finished for that month. Anyways, so I was kind of like, I wasn't thrilled with it. It was alright. I mean, it was a drugstore brand. It did the job, but it just didn't wow me. So I stepped it up a little bit. Just a little bit. And I know everyone's been talking about Anastasia products and, you know, her Brow Wiz and her brow pomades and all that kind of great stuff. I do have her Brow Wiz. I haven't tried that yet, and I heard that when you do try it, you may get hooked on it, and there's not a lot of product in there. So I've been trying to save that just a little bit, just save it, just so that I have it when I feel like trying it out. In the meantime, I have a Lancome brow pencil, and this one is in Sable. It comes with your pencil on one end, which I need to sharpen, and then your spoolie on the other. And I know that Lancome is pretty expensive, and it was very expensive to purchase this because I purchased this with my own money last year. I had this as a backup before I even finished my Marcel pencil, but I always wanted to try it, so I always kept it in my stash because I wanted to eventually try it out. So, if you can tell, this is a really nice brown. It's called Sable, and it just fits really well with my brows. I'm actually wearing it today in my brows, and what I use to kind of even the powder out, just so you know that this pencil actually is not hard at all. Like, you may say, oh my god, it's a sharpenable pencil, that means it's hard to use. It's really not. The formula of this pencil is very soft, so when you apply it to your brows, it's very, very creamy. It's like, it's easy to work with, it's easy to manage, and it's easy to control when you're applying it on your, on your brows. So I've been really enjoying that. And to even it out in my brows, I've been using the Anastasia pencil in number 15. It's just an angled brush, and I've just been really enjoying using this because it really helps get your precise line on your brows. It helps thin out the line at the end. I've just been really loving this combo, and I've been using this combo since I ran out of my Marcel pencil. So I'm not ready to venture off yet. I'm going to stick with this for a while and see where it takes me. I'm really loving this. Yes, the brow pencil is a little bit expensive. It is a Lancome, but it is really worth it because it doesn't pull out your hairs. It doesn't make you bald around your eyebrows, so it's easy to work with. It's great to blend, and you don't lose hair from it, which is awesome. And the colors are pretty bang on. Like this one is in sable, and it goes really well with my brows. It doesn't give me a harsh look, but it's still dark. So next up, I have been using all week long is a sample size of the Clinique High Impact Mascara. So I have full sizes of these babies, and I don't remember how I got the sample sizes, but I haven't used the full sizes yet because I kind of wanted to use the sample size to make sure that I love it. So this is what the brush looks like. It's a typical brush mascara wand. Do I love it? Hells yeah, look at those lashes, baby. Oh yeah, this was only one coat. One coat. I could have gone more and made them a little fuller, but I just didn't feel like it. But like, this is amazing. Love it. I'm so glad I have backups in full sizes because I am like in love with this. This is the Clinique High Impact Mascara, and this color is in black. So if you can get your hands on a sample size, get your hands on a sample size, test it out for yourself, see how you like it. Clinique is a higher end product, so if you can't, or you're not willing to spend the money on a high end mascara right away, try and get a tester at Sephora or your local beauty counter. See if they can give you a tester, because let me tell you girls, this mascara is the bomb.com. So the palette I've been going to all week, as you all know, my Too Faced Chocolate Bar palette, because I did a review of this early last week, and I basically told you this is what I've been using all month long, and it's true. I have been using this all month long, except for today. I'm actually not wearing it today, go figure. But I have been reaching for this palette every day when I have to get ready for work. It is one of those palettes where you can do a daytime office neutral eye, bring it to a nighttime smoky eye. You can do crazy colors with the purples and the burgundies. I just absolutely love this palette. It smells like chocolate, lasts all day with a primer underneath, and they're so easy to work with and blend with. If you guys want to see my review, go check out my other video on this palette before this video, or you can check out my blog post on this review, and it is macgirl25.blogspot.ca. I will make sure I put the addresses down below for you guys so you can go and check it out. I've been using this all week. Love it. Okay, so when I need to prime my eyes, or I just want to use something simple and no shadow for the day, what do I go to? My Max Painterly paint pot. That's right. I know there's this big hype on YouTube about Painterly, but let me tell you, there is a reason. First of all, it's creamy. Second of all, it's so easy to work with. If I don't want any shadow on, I just want to cancel out the discoloration on my eyes and put a little liner on, this is what I go for. It is very simple. You don't need a lot. You just need enough to take the cancellation of the discoloration out, and you put on some liner and mascara, and you're good to go. I love my Painterly paint pot. I use it whenever I can during the week, and then when I don't feel like adding shadow, I just put this on top with some liner, and we're good to go with some mascara. You can even put falsies on if you want, just to glam it up a little bit, if you're that lazy to not want to deal with a shadow. I've been loving this paint pot. I have so many other of MAC's paint pots and the Maybelline Color Tattoos. I really enjoy them. I'm actually wearing Bad to the Bronze 24-hour color tattoo on my lids right now. I think they're just so quick and easy, and when you're not, you don't have the time to go sit there with a palette and blend and add colors and all that kind of great stuff. You just throw one of these on really quickly, add some liner, mascara, do your brows, and you're good to go. Like, some girls, you need to be quick at it because you got a big day ahead. Some of you are moms and you just need that, one time step and you're good. This is good for that. There's also one in soft ochre, which I do have. So if the pinky tone is not the greatest for your skin tone, then the yellow tone will be better. I personally, for my skin tone, the yellow tone is better, soft ochre. But I still use Painterly, and don't ask me why. I just like it the way it looks on me. That's just how I am. Ah well. Been loving this. The blush for the week I'm wearing today is my NYX in Silky Rose number 4. This is my winter blush. I go to this blush for the winter time all the time in the winter. That's what it looks like. It's very, very, it looks scary in the pan, but it's really not. You can blend it out. It's blendable. If you put too much, you blend it out with your bronzer and you're good to go. It's not harsh at all. Been loving this. I'm looking forward to cracking open my other blushes for the summer, but until the good weather comes, I'm going to be using this beautiful bad boy until then. Body lotion. My Vaseline Cocoa Radiant Body Lotion. It's really dry right now. I get all kinds of dry skin. I do also, I also tan, so I have to be really good with giving my skin moisture. Love the scent. It smells like cocoa butter because it is made with cocoa. Pure cocoa butter and Strate's multi-layer moisture hydration. Ignites skin's natural glow, penetrates deeply, infuses moisture at the top, core, and deep down layers. So this is supposed to go in every single layer of your skin. I've been loving it. Very moisturizing. Keeps me hydrated on the surface. And I love it because it doesn't break me out. So that's what's great about it. And you know what? You can get this at your drugstore, ladies and gents. They're very cheap. They're like under $5. Hello. Last 2 items. I'm going to try and make this quick because you know what? I want to keep this under 30 minutes. Are Lush products. And they are my go-to holy grail face Lush products. Now, I've talked about this before, and I'm going to talk about it again. Mask of Magnamint. I just finished. This is a new pot because I just finished my last pot. And that's why I wanted to show you the new one because this is what it looks like. I got the bigger jar this time. I had the smaller jar last time. I use this 2 to 3 times a week on my face because, girl, it's that time of the month coming around. And let me tell you, when that time of the month is starting to roll around, I start breaking out all kinds. And the only way that the breakouts kind of tame themselves is this bad boy. Oh yeah, I'm telling you the truth. Stick this on between 2 to 3 times a week, and I tell you, those acne issues will start to diminish. You have pimples right now, put this on, and you'll start to notice that your pimples will slowly start to decrease. I am so not kidding you. This used to be, when I first started using this, my chin was really, really bad. It's actually a little bit better than it was before, but it is that coming up to that time of the month, so I got a minor pimple here and a minor pimple there. But before, I used to have acne all around my chin area, along my jawline. I used this and it started to decrease the amount of acne that I had on my face, which was amazing. Love it. Will always repurchase. I just been going back to this again and again. I used up my last tin 2 days ago and I had to get another one. This time I got the bigger jar. Ah well. And then for a great exfoliant, I use ocean salt. Everybody thinks that ocean salt can be a little harsh. It's really not. Smells great, smells like the ocean. It's granulated, really tiny granulated salts, with, what does it say? Face and body scrub of a vodka infused cocktail for fresh skin. So it has vodka in it. But it's sea salt scrubbed with organic lime to brighten and avocado to soften. So it's true. When you put this on, it does dry out your skin a bit, but that's the whole point. It's supposed to diminish the oils so that you don't break out as often. As long as you use this, make sure, guys, that you also use a good moisturizer, because this does dry out your skin. You want to add the moisture back into your skin once you've used your ocean salt. So just remember, after you use ocean salt, always, always, always pat your face dry. Don't rub, don't wipe. Pat your face dry and then apply a really, really deep penetrating moisturizer, and you will notice your skin will love you for it. I love these two products, will be repurchasing constantly. They are my go-to face products for a mask and an exfoliant. They can be a little pricey. The big tub is $24 for Mask of Magnum Minty. The smaller jar is about $12. And then the ocean salt, I believe, is about $12 for this little guy, but the bigger tub I think is closer to $30. So you have to, kind of weigh out, if you're going to use it a lot, maybe the big tub is worth it for you. There are alternate options to these that are from the drugstore, and I will get into those in the near future and let you guys know what they are. But for right now, this is what I've been using, and I can't stop because I love them. Anyways, guys, that was it for my Saturday favorites. I really hope you enjoyed this video. I wanted to be a bit different and kind of give you guys what I am enjoying just on a different day sort of thing. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please don't forget to rate the video and subscribe. It is free. I would appreciate that you subscribe to my channel. And, I hope to see you guys again on my next video. If you guys are watching this on Saturday or sometime during the weekend, I hope you have a great weekend. If you're watching this after the weekend, I hope you have a great week. Thanks everyone for joining me in this video, and I hope to see you guys soon. Don't forget to rate and subscribe. It's free, and I'll see you again next time. Bye everyone.